Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you Horrible Histories, blood-curdling box of books really quick because in one of the last videos I made there were a couple of people that said they would be interested in knowing more about Horrible Histories. I just want to say really quick, I don't know if I clarified my last video, but these books aren't any sort of curriculum. They come in a set, or you can buy them individually. I just got the whole set at the beginning of the school year because I thought it would be a great supplement or a jumping off point for history type conversations. Sorry, the sun's like beaming in and it's all weird. If I close that, it's going to be really dark in here. So I'm just going to show you these really quick. Again, I think, what was it? There were 20 books in this set. One's missing right here because my 10-year-old is reading one. But what these are is they start at the Stone Age and then they just kind of go up through history, like awesome Egyptians, and then let me pick another one at random. Stormin' Normans, something I don't know that much about. Let's see. Gorgeous Georgians, and then it ends in Blitzed Brits. Really quick, I think I remember seeing this online and it sort of makes sense that these are like European or books, or they're published out of Europe or Britain. Basically, it gives like the European, like it's European heavy on the history. So this is about, what? I was going to say World War II, right? It focuses on basically the British portion of, you know, some of the different things that happened throughout history. So for example, oh, here's the one. Woeful Second World War. It's going to focus the most on like the British and stuff, which, you know, it didn't bother me. That's fine. This is just one small piece to help make history more interesting. We don't use it any certain way. This is more like free reading fun stuff for my kids to pick up and read. And again, just a kind of like conversation starter to help make history interesting. The thing about these is I think there is, let me not put the lid on there yet. There's a science set too, but I can't remember. It's another catchy little, like instead of Horrible History, it's Slimy Science or something like that. And there might be one other type of book set. But basically what this set does is focus on all the bad parts of history, because let's face it, usually that's what all of us are interested in. When we're watching like a documentary or something, we're really hyper focused, or I get really hyper focused when I start hearing about all the weird, gross, or horrible things that happened, and not necessarily, you know, history books aren't written when it's just a time of peace. You know, no one wants to read about peace, or, you know, it's just a small snippet of, oh, for 200 years they were pretty peaceful. Okay, moving on to the next disaster. So kids are the same way. They like hearing about all the awful things, but that's what gets you interested in history sometimes, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I have not read any of these cover to cover. I don't do them as read-alouds, but flipping through them, they seem really age-appropriate for my 10-year-old. And I would definitely let my 7-year-old read them, and that would be fine. But let me just flip through one really quick for you. This one is Vile Victorians, and these are by Terry Deary. And these are kind of cool because it's not just like cover-to-cover words. It has lots of pictures in here for kids to look at, but, you know, just black and white, and like cartoon dialogue that happens throughout the book. So this one is, oh, apparently about tapeworms. I may only be a tapeworm, but I'm not that stupid, is what this little cartoon has in here. And it kind of like, again, it's not like a cover-to-cover novel type thing. It has little little quizzes that they can quiz themselves on things on the inside. Let's see. This one says something about the Corn Law Revolution, which I'm not familiar with. And then this, I guess you're trying to match up the number with what you think the occupation of this person is. So who's the carter, the mower, the mole catcher, things like that. One of the books my mom, why did I say my mom? One of the books my daughter is reading right now is the Stone Age one, and at the end was a little quiz to see if you could remember certain things about Stone Age people and if you would make a good caveman or cavewoman. So those are kind of neat. Now I don't know where to put this back. I wish I'd marked my spot. That's the only thing, is I want to keep them in order because they are like in a timeline of order that I don't want to get mixed up. So that's that. There's not much to them. They're really cool little books. I got them mainly because they had such good reviews on homeschool type groups and things, to get really kids really interested in history, and a lot of kids really seem to love these. My daughter hasn't really had the time to read them that much, so again, she's just reading the first one right now. But I have no complaints about them. I think they're really interesting, and when I get bored, I mean, I've been known to come and just flip through one and be like, ooh, I didn't know that about these people in this time in history. So I think they're really good. But if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments for me below, and I'll try to answer them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all again soon.